So this might be a simpler way to get the background to follow your mouse while keeping something in the same position and then causing it to go off screen. This is my background, the landscape, and this is all the code that operates the landscape so we can move back and forth. The only thing that I had to really think about or set or experiment with here was the camera boundary, and that is a number that I just have to kind of play with depending on how big the background is and how far I want to be able to look. If we change that to say 100 and try again, we can see that my background doesn't extend that far. So I'm just keeping it to 50 for now. And then at the end of my background, so if you're making a game with set in an office, this might be your office. At the end of my kind of loop here with forever, I've set a new variable called background x position, and then I update that with whatever the x position is after this loop goes through each and every time. So it updates the variable of the background x position. If that's set and continuously set, then I can go over to the soccer ball, and the soccer ball has very simple code. It's going to use that background x position, but first we have to set some things about the ball. First we set its own x position, so I put another variable here named ball relative x position and ball relative y position, and then these can be anything you want. So if I want it to be, over to the side here, I might go as negative 100, negative 200. You can play with these to be wherever you want the ball to be, and then I can even set the y to have it go like up in the air. And then I make sure to set, since I have two variables to work with, I set the y to the ball relative y position, and then I have a loop, and this loop makes sure the ball stays in the same place and goes off screen. This is where the magic happens. The loop here sets the x position to the background x position that we set with the landscape plus the ball relative x position. So that forever updates the x position of the ball. And because the background changes, it changes what this math is each and every time I move. Then the ball would normally get stuck at the edge there, but I put an if condition for if it's touching the edge. Then I go ahead and hide it. Otherwise, I'm going to show it. So when it's not touching the edge, it's a-okay. But then as soon as it touches the edge, boom, it disappears. Now, if you're not moving too fast, you might notice that this is kind of a sloppy way to have the ball disappear, because then it just kind of blinks out. But it gets the job done, and it's far simpler code.